If you're looking to leverage YouTube in 2025 as a real estate agent to get clients coming to you nonstop 24/7, then this video is right for you. YouTube is one of the biggest opportunities that I believe a lot of real estate agents are not using. And over this next video, I will go over the 4 things that will change everything for your real estate business. So stay tuned. All right, so let's jump right into the video. Now, before we go over, how to use YouTube for your real estate business, I first wanted to take a few moments to explain why, I'm so bullish on YouTube. Why I think YouTube is the next best thing for your real estate business. So, number one reason is that YouTube is the second largest search engine after Google. So what this means that every time you're creating content, you're creating videos and you're uploading it to YouTube, guess what's also happening? Your content is actually showing up in Google. So that means when someone goes to Google and types in, moving to Dallas, Texas, pros and cons, guess what's going to happen? Your videos are going to start showing. And not only that, there are 2 billion monthly active users on YouTube. So, this is one of the reasons why I believe this is the biggest opportunity for real estate agents because there's so many people actively on YouTube looking for your expertise, looking to know more about a market they're desiring to move into. Right. Another reason why I think YouTube is one of the best opportunities is that YouTube is intent based marketing. Now, what do I mean by this? Is 70% of the people that go on YouTube to solve a problem. So their mindset is completely different than when they're on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. So, to take a step back, when someone's on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, and they come across your ad, they don't go into Instagram searching for a real estate expert in the market that they've been considering moving to. They go to Instagram to keep up with their friends, to see funny videos. So that is called interruption based marketing. Whereas with YouTube, when someone goes on YouTube, 70% of them are going there because they're looking to solve a specific problem. And because of this, you're not selling to them. You're just providing the information that they're already looking for. Okay. Another reason why I think YouTube is a great opportunity is that content lives forever. It is evergreen. Whenever you upload content on YouTube, as long as it continues to be relevant, guess what's going to happen? YouTube will continue to promote it and continue to push the content when people are using specific keywords that match your video and they're going to present that video. So you can create a video today and then a month later, 2 months later, 1 year later, that video continues to work because as long as the keywords match what people are searching for, YouTube will continue to push that content. Now, if you compare that to Instagram or TikTok, once you post your video, I mean, it's active for the first couple of days, couple of weeks, but after that, no one is scrolling through Instagram to check what you posted in January 3rd of 2023, right? I mean, think about it. Think about it in your personal life. How many times have you gone to a friend's Instagram and scrolled all the way down to their first post? It probably doesn't happen. But with YouTube, people will search for things, and if your content is still relevant, guess what? It will continue to appear even years later. Another reason why I think YouTube is great is because it's literally a 24/7 salesperson working for you. What do I mean by that? Is that people get to watch a video whenever they want. So, say you're out on vacation on Christmas Eve, someone might be on YouTube watching your videos at 3 a.m. because they've been considering moving to Dallas or moving to North Carolina or moving to Tennessee. So, they were able to go there on their personal and their own time at 2 a.m. because they were up on Christmas Day. And guess what? They went and watched your content. They went and learned stuff about Tennessee that they did not know before, and now they're ready to make their decision to move. And because you're posting content, and this content lives forever, and this content, people can watch it at the time that they prefer. Guess what happens? Now they're on a call with you, wanting to work with you to sell or help them buy a home. And the last reason is, short form content is great, but longer form content builds trust, builds rapport. And the more videos people watch, the more time people spend watching your videos and binging one video after video, they're going to start to feel like they know you. And because they're going to start feel like they know you, they're going to pick up the phone or they're going to text you and they're going to tell you, I want to work with you. Now, this happens over a longer period of time, so, it's not like you're going to create a YouTube video and it's going to work right away, but over a year of recording videos once a week, guess what's going to happen? Your videos are going to start compounding, and all of this will eventually lead to getting more leads off of, social media. All right. So now I talked about the reasons why YouTube. So now let's jump into YouTube and go over how to use YouTube as a real estate agent. All right. So the first thing that you'll want to do is you want to optimize your channel. So here I have an example of my channel, Murado Media. We're a marketing agency that helps agents grow and sell on social media. So I pointed out with a couple of I used numbers to kind of show you the areas that you need to optimize. So when you're creating YouTube, there are 6 areas that you normally or generally want to optimize. One is your banner. So this is something that you can create, but the banner should let someone know in 3 seconds what you do. The last thing you want is people to come to your YouTube channel and have to figure out what market you're in. Are you a real estate agent or are you just promoting the city? So you got to let them know right away what you do. So in this case, we do real estate marketing and I help agents grow and sell on social media. Bam. In 3 seconds, people know what I do. The second one, in this one, I'm using my company logo, but here you want to use a very clean shot. Just the one that I have up here. That's what you want to use if you're making a channel for your real estate business. Third is you want to pick a name. Now, there are 2 options here. I've seen them done both ways. I don't think one way is better than the other one, and that is you can either use your name. In my case would be George Aguilar, George Aguilar official or George Aguilar real estate, or you can be more SEO optimized, a search engine optimized. So you can do something like, living in Raleigh, North Carolina. So that's more of a keyword that people search. I've seen them done both ways. Both ways work. Now, your fourth place is your description. So now, remember how I mentioned in the first part of YouTube that it is the second largest search engine. So what you want to do in this area is you want to make sure that your description has keywords that when someone pulls up Google will pull your channel. So to give you an example, it would be like, hey, welcome to George Aguilar Real Estate. I am a realtor in Raleigh, North Carolina. I help buyers and sellers who are relocating from states move to North Carolina. So that's kind of the description I would use. You want to make sure you're very thorough in your descriptions because this is going to help the algorithm know that your business sells real estate in a given market. And then last one is a link. Now, one of the most common mistakes that I see here in the link on YouTube is that a lot of people put more than one link. So they'll use their Facebook, their YouTube, their Instagram, their website. So, you always want to think about the customer journey. You want to keep it very simple. Like if I'm going to your channel and you have 5 links, I am not going to click on the 5 links. I'm only going to click maybe on one link and then after that I'm out. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that link, drives action, but the right kind of action. If you send them to Instagram, they're going to go to Instagram, but they're already here on YouTube. Why would you want to send them to Instagram? You want to keep them in this platform because if you send them another platform, they're going to go to Instagram, then they're going to watch another silly video and bam, they forgot they were even looking at your channel. So I would avoid sending them to any other channel. If they're on your YouTube, you want to keep them here. The only thing you want them to do in this particular place is a link to a page, not your website. This could be a sales funnel. For technical, it's just to explain sales funnel. This would just be a page that collects their name, email, and address. It could even ask a couple of questions. Hey, are you looking to lease? Are you looking to rent? Are you looking to sell? Something along the lines that will lead them to booking a call with you. You do not want to send them to your website. You do not want to send them to other social media. They're here because they're interested in your content, so do not send them somewhere else. And then the last part you want to optimize is your playlist. So in this case, I have a playlist of YouTube marketing, but in your case, you can do neighborhood tours, you can do map videos. I'll show you the kind of content you want to post on your YouTube, but those are the 6 areas that you need to focus on when optimizing your YouTube channel. All right, so let's dive into some real estate led YouTube channels. So in this case, I wanted to give you some examples of everything that I just talked about. What does that look like? So again, here, the banner, you can tell right away that they are all about Dallas, Texas, right? Even their name, living in Dallas, Texas. Here, they have a link, and then that link takes them to a landing page, like a sales funnel page like we talked about, where it's like, hey, are you interested in buying, selling, or leasing? So what are they doing here? They're qualifying the traffic that's coming onto YouTube. If you notice, they're not sending them to Instagram, they're not sending them to Facebook, they're not sending them to their website, they're sending them to their landing page. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to filter the audience so they know what they need to talk to that person about. And they know if someone clicks on this page is that they're willing and they want to take action. So what they're looking to do is decide what did this viewer want, so then I can provide them the information that they need. All right, and then you have your videos. Okay, so we'll give you another example here in Raleigh. Living in Raleigh, number one relocation team in Raleigh, Durham. So again, right away, I know they're in Raleigh. I know that they're relocation experts. So you can see it. Living in Raleigh is their name. Welcome to Living in Raleigh. We provide information about da 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 da. They're providing more information about what they do. Remember, let's make sure you put keywords in there because that's what people are looking for. And then lastly, they have a couple of links. Again, I would suggest to just keeping it down to one and mostly making it a landing page. Okay, but just another example. And then here's another example. This is Ken. He's Orlando's favorite real estate resource. Bam, right off the bat, he's telling me what he does. I don't have to search anywhere. He's telling me what he does. In this case, he's using his name. The previous options that we saw, they're highlighting the city that they do business in. They're highlighting the business that he's highlighting where he does business. And again, he has a couple of links. Again, my suggestion, keep it to one. All right, so now we've talked about optimizing your YouTube channel. Let's move on to our next step, which is, okay, you've optimized your YouTube channel. You have it all ready to go. Now, what kind of content are you going to create that's going to help you stand out in your market? Well, there are several pieces of content that you can create, but here are the ones that I think are the base of a YouTube channel for real estate agents. Let's jump right in. Number one, a vlog tour. So you are now starting to see this shift away from just showcasing a home to actually showing more than just a home. Because if you think about it, no one's buying a home just based on the home. People buy a home based on the market, based on the neighborhood, based on the school district, so there's several factors that go into that buying decision. So when you're doing a vlog tour, it's you walking around with the camera, but you're hitting different points, the different objections, the different questions that your clients tend to have when they buy real estate from you. So if I'm here in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I want to sell someone in Wake Forest, I'm going to show them the community where they have homes for $450,000, brand new construction. But aside from that, I want to show them what does it feel like to live in this place. So let's walk around. Oh, look, there's several parks in this area that are walkable distance. Now, where's the nearest grocery store? Where's the nearest retail center? What does it look like when you're driving around? What are the school options that this place has? So that's what you want to show them. You want to give them the full lifestyle, and that's what you would do in a vlog tour. Okay, so it'd be vlog tour of Wake Forest, North Carolina. Video number 2, the cost of living. So in this video, you can just sit down, talk in front of a camera. You can be outside of the of Raleigh, North Carolina, of a place that people recognize. And here you just want to go over the different factors. You know, what is the average home price? What is the cost of living? What is you know, places that you can go to and the cost of having a family and going out with a family. So you got to think about all the factors that people are considering when choosing to relocate to your state or to your city. You know, if people are moving from California to Dallas or from New York to Raleigh, just think about the things that, you know, they would be comparing. Hey, this is how much rent is in New York, and this is how much rent is here in Raleigh. This is what you get in New York. This is what you get in Raleigh. So you get the idea of a cost of living video. Number 3, top 5 suburbs. Pretty simple video, and you can use this where you can be talking like this, and then instead of having the presentation here, you can have a Google map of your state and city. And what you want to show them is 5 different suburbs. Hey, so I'm here in Raleigh. Here's Wake Forest. Here's Wendell. Here's Cary. Here's Apex. Here's Chapel Hill. Just giving you guys examples. And what you want to do in this video is you want to educate the viewer about each area. You know, what are some great things you can do there? What are some things that are nearby, activities, etc., etc. Video number 4 is a map video. So this one is kind of like the top 5 suburbs, but you can focus on uh, one specific city. So in this case, I can talk about Wendell, North Carolina, and then I can zoom in and then break up Wendell into 2 sections. Here's the new Wendell side. Here's the old Wendell side. In this side, you'll find homes that average home price is 450. On the old side of Wendell, you'll find homes that are average size or average price is 350. In the new side, it's all new build, new construction. On the old side, you'll find some older homes built in the 1980s. So there's some pros and cons. But here is, kind of the regular city. Then you have downtown Wendell. It's very small, but this is what they have. They have, they have shops. They have places to eat. They have places to spend time with the family. So you get the general idea. That's the kind of video you want to create. Number 5, pros and cons of living in a city. I'm pretty sure you have already a list of pros and cons. So just create a video and give the pros and cons of a city. You know, the most important thing is when you're creating these videos, you want to build trust. And you cannot build trust by not telling people the things that mostly everyone knows, right? You don't want to be unbiased either. You know, I know as a realtor, you have laws that you have to abide to. But, if the place has a lot of traffic, we'll let them know. Like, for example, if here in Raleigh, North Carolina, if you work in the city, you do not want to live in Wake Forest because your commute is going to be a lot of traffic when you leave work and when you come back from work. So you want to be honest with people. So then that way people say, will build that trust. They're going to say, you know what, this realtor was very honest, told me the pros and cons of everything. And he made a final decision. So that's what you want to consider with these pros and cons video. And last one, you want to compare and contrast 2 suburbs, suburb A and suburb B. And then you can have 5, anywhere from 5 to 6 different items that you want to compare and contrast them with. And that's your video. I'm comparing Wendell, North Carolina versus Wake Forest. And then you list your 5 or 6 things. And here are just some examples of some of the photos or videos that you can take, right? When you're showing a city, show more than just a home, show the community. In this case, show the high schools, right? This is information that you can easily get from niche.com. Show the home. What does a home look like? Hey, what does the downtown center of that place look like? Here are the different shops. This lets me visualize as a buyer what is it like to live in Dallas, Texas? Because I've never been there before, but I want to move there. All right, so these are the type of videos that you need to be creating on YouTube. Let's move on to our next section. All right, so now we want to talk about optimized videos for maximum reach, thumbnails and titles. So I got a couple of videos One of them is for Mr. Beast. If you guys don't know who he is, he's one of the biggest, or he is the biggest YouTuber uh, on YouTube. Okay. You can see as one of his videos has 150 million views. Then I have one of Tom Brady, and then I have one of a realtor. But the message that I'm trying to drive here is that YouTube is not complicated, but it has its technical parts. And what I mean by that is thumbnails. Thumbnails is this image that you see here. Now, people don't choose this thumbnails and say, I'm going to create a video and I'm just going to put the first thumbnail that shows up. No, no, no. There's actually a thought process behind the thumbnail. So a couple of things to keep in mind is if I zoom out of this presentation, because people watching this on their phone, I have to easily be able to recognize, your text and what it says. Because if it's not legible, guess what? People are not going to watch it. Another thing is, in this case, Tom Brady is using an image of LeBron and himself. Well, guess what? A lot of people are fans of LeBron, and a lot of people are fans of Tom Brady. So when they see a video of Tom Brady, Tom Brady and LeBron, people are genuinely interested. Oh, I want to know what Tom Brady and LeBron talked about. So if you look at the title, it says Tom Brady's 72 hours at the Paris Olympics. He could have shown a picture of the Olympics. He could have shown a picture of the Eiffel Tower, but he chose this picture with LeBron James. That says a lot. He knew that this picture or this cover, this thumbnail was going to grab more attention. Same thing goes for Mr. Beast. I mean, he's smiling. He has money on the back and people on the side. He does a lot of A/B testing. I mean, Mr. Beast is the king of YouTube. And he does a lot of A/B testing. There's a reason why they chose this cover. Same thing for this real estate agent over here. His video is the truth about living in Los Angeles, pros and cons. Overrated. There's a reason why he chose the word overrated. He put his face in this way, like he's frowning, and then he has Los Angeles in the background. So all of that to say that in order for your videos to get maximum views, the thumbnail needs to be appealing. Think about it like a magazine. If your magazine doesn't catch your attention, doesn't catch your eyes, if that Netflix show doesn't catch your attention, you're not going to watch it. So no matter how good your video is, if you are not optimizing your thumbnails, and then the second thing we're talking about is titles, people are not going to watch it. And then now jumping into our next section is titles. Your titles are very important. What you want to do for the titles is you want to do your keyword research, especially when you're a realtor. Think about it. We talked about the pros and cons, but look at the way this realtor created the text. It says the truth about living in Los Angeles, pros and cons. So that video garnered 162,000 views in 2-year period. That means 162,000 people watch this video. Okay? The title caught their attention, the thumbnail caught their attention, and this allowed it to reach maximum view. Again, YouTube is not difficult, but you need to be mindful that there is a technical aspect that you have to learn in order to improve your views. And then lastly, it's your video description. Now, I don't want to bog you down with details, but this is what's below the fold on your video. You want to have a hook. You want to make sure that this is like SEO optimized. Remember, having those keywords. If you're in Dallas, Texas relocation, Dallas, Texas real estate, but you want it to make sense, meaning that it's like a mini blog under the image. So people know some people go to the video and then they go to the comments to see what this video is about. So this is what this description area is for. And then also you want to put your contact info. So if someone watches your video and decides they want to do business with you, don't make them search for the information. Have it readily available so they can call you right away. And then a call to action, whether it be to subscribe to my channel, whether it be to follow you, or whether it be to call them if you're interested in some real estate. And then another thing that I've seen for real estate agents is having legal disclaimers. I'm pretty sure you can go talk to your broker and they'll explain to you some legal disclaimers that you want to put in your videos. And then the last one is timestamps. I don't have it here, but you've probably seen it in the videos where it's breaking down your content into timestamps. So the 53 seconds is my intro. In a minute and 30, I'm now talking about why YouTube is the best YouTube channel for real estate agents. So that's what I mean by timestamps. All right, enough for the technicality. I know this has been a very long video, but I'm really trying to set you up for success. So the last part of my video that I wanted to go over is, okay, so George, now I understand the reason why YouTube is the best channel and I want to do it 100%. You've taught me about how to optimize my YouTube channel. So when people come to my channel, they know exactly what I do. And then you've also taught me about the type of videos I should be making in order for me to get leads that are interested in moving into my city, my market. We've also gone over how to optimize videos for maximum reach, thumbnails, titles, description. Now, the last part is promote, promote, promote. If you did all this work, but you're not promoting your content, you're doing yourself a disservice because you probably already have Instagram followers, you already have Facebook followers, you have people in your email list. So you have to let them know that you just created this amazing piece of content. Okay. So promote, promote, promote. Now, another thing that you can do is because now you created this long form of content, is that you can break it into several short form content pieces that now you can post on TikTok and Instagram. So that's another way that you can be promoting your content, grabbing a long form, cutting it up to smaller pieces, distributing them, and now you have content for your other platforms, and then you also can promote your YouTube video. And then lastly, you can send it in a blog and you can send it through your newsletter. Let people know you just created this video, and this is something that they can share with a family member if they're deciding to move to your state, your market. And you can also turn that long form video into a vlog. All right, guys, so there you have it. There you have it. This is YouTube for real estate agents in 2025. If you guys are interested in getting this presentation, just let me know in the comments and I'll send it over to you guys. Thank you.